Welcome everybody. We're going to be watching MadCountClub and his team of misfits play a game of Conquest.
What? Yeah, what? I'm in the map. Help!
What?
Help! In the map.
What do you mean you're
Help.
in the map?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
What? So you were literally in the map on spectator
Yeah,
mode.
I just glitched into the map.
That is hilarious.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
We're good?
We're good. We're still going on.
Looks like we have Apollo Aphrodite in the duo lane versus Kronos Athena. Looks like Kronos took some poke. How do you feel about that?
He's alright. He's fine. He's correct. What's gonna happen?
What is the start by Apollo? Tier 2 of this as well?
It's trash, and if MadCountClub here doesn't punish him for it, then he's a bad player.
Well, Mad, speaking of, was just taking those elbow shots for free. Don't know why he just stood there, but you know, he did. But who do you expect to win this laning phase and why?
I mean, judging by how it's going so far, it looks like the red team with MadCountClub definitely has the pressure going, and I wouldn't be surprised if they went for a purple buff invade fairly soon, possibly after this wave, because they definitely seem to have the pressure. Athena starting with the 3 with the better clear. Not something I'm a fan of, but seems to be working out for them against such a passive early game duo lane.
So I take it, oh god, Kronos. Too much poke there, buddy. I take it you're more of a fan of the starting the 1?
Yes, in most circumstances I like starting the 1 on the team.
But
Just
why the Afro though?
I beg your pardon?
Why the Afro though? She's just gonna cast her birds when you dash through the wave.
True. Not if you're good. She can still cast their birds on you if you use your 3 on the wave.
Yeah, I gotcha. I feel
The
you
1
there.
just means you can hit the whole wave and you get a nice block stack so you don't get hit by Apollo.
That's good. Good point.
That Odysseus bow is doing some work, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't like
Still
the
not a
start
fan.
initially. I still don't like it.
It looks like they might be giving up a little bit.
Oh,
of that
Mercury on
early
the side. Is he gonna
pressure.
come up? Is he gonna? No, Mercury just
No,
checking
he's just
the
going to do
purple.
purple buff and leave. Actually, he didn't even do purple buff because it was done.
Yeah, I guess
What a useless jungler.
that would have been a prime time for them to get that Kronos.
What are you doing, man? Holy.
Oh, the stun!
Walked up.
Is it gonna be enough? No, the shell!
Great shell coming out there from the Aphrodite. Not something you see often, an Aphrodite with shell. Often you're going to see more something like a sprint or a meditation. Interesting engagement there from MadCountClub. I'm not sure about just walking into an Apollo and taking 17 basic attacks before taunting when your Kronos is miles away. But yeah, it is what it is, boys.
So what are they doing here? Do you think they're... Oh, it looks like they pinged the red buff. We know it's down, but they do not. I guess they're gonna clear it. Maybe go to Oracle, so you think that's a good call?
I'm not sure about Oracles that's early in the game. I think they're better off going back to lane.
Looks like that's...
They should have known that the red buff would be down because it's 3 minutes into the game after all. There's no reason for that buff to still be up.
You'd be surprised sometimes, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. Looks like the other duo lane's on the back Harpies at the moment. Athena is going to back. What is she going to get in this
I would have
back?
probably frozen the wave there, I'll be honest. Interestingly timed back considering the purple buff is about to spawn as well. Kronos going to go ahead and pick up his own purple though.
Looks like he's going to, and do that just fine. Plenty of health, plenty of mana. He's just using just basic attacks. And now it's complete. Aphrodite hasn't got back to lane. I'm gonna go over and check on this mid lane and see what's going on. Looking from this Vulcan's point of view, Janus just backed. Oh, actually, no, he didn't. He's on the right side. Looks like through space and time was used, and I'm not sure why, but they did get the left-hand side mid-harpies from the red team's perspective.
Experience and gold a little bit in the red team's favor right now. 300 gold and about 700 experience, so nothing major. Seems to be a nice passive farming early game.
It looks like this Vulcan's going to get the other side mids as Red's being dropped by Robin and Janus. Janus should have already backed. He's very low. One Vulcan ultimate actually could have killed him on that red buff. Looks like
Yeah,
Vulcan...
surprised he's sticking around.
Yeah, that's true. And Vulcan is going to get the red buff. Let's go back to this dual lane. What's going on over there?
A little bit of poke onto the Apollo. Yet again, though, MadCountClub's taunts just a little bit out of range of his Chronos. Chronos pretty low though, so I can understand why he's not going for it. MadCount just trying to
He does have ult.
show some pressure.
Ooh, the kiss.
Aphrodite's very low on mana though.
Nice stun.
Stun through the wall.
Followed by the time
hit
rift.
poke.
Absolutely, that was great.
He's got a Mercury incoming though. Chronos.
Oh, he misses the ultimate though.
A good meditation from Athena. The rewind is right into the enemies though, so I wouldn't be surprised if Chronos falls here. Yeah, there he goes. Unfortunately, not even going to be able to pick up the kill.
But is they going to pick up Mad
will
too?
he survive?
Is he going to get out of here? Is he going to get out? He might get out here.
If his dash should be up in a couple of seconds, but
yeah, he's done.
Yeah, not quite.
Oh, man. If he got that dash off just then without getting hit by the Mercury auto attack, he actually would have survived that. That would have been very lucky.
Big swing in gold towards the blue team there, but experience still a little bit in the favor of red team. So farming going well from the other side of the map.
Seems to be the way. Robin just dropped the purple buff for the Erlang Shin on the left-hand side in solo lane. He's now on the right-hand mid-harpies. Now, so far, he hasn't been participating in any kills. Same thing you can say for the Erlang and the Janus as well. Looks like Janus might be in some trouble, though. Vulcan Ultimate coming out. It does hit Janus. He gets out. Here comes the 10-hand fist. And there's the one from Robin, the Mystic Rush, and he's out of here.
Through space and time was used by the Janus there just to try and secure the kill. Very unnecessary, but hey, you're going to take it for the kill.
Yeah, I guess so. And you do get
gold. Pretty much exactly even now in experience. 1,500 in favor of the boys in red.
Now, they did get the right side mid camps, and they are getting this red buff. I would expect Janus to either back or take one wave and back and start getting tier 2 of Chronos Pendant or another item. Robin looks like he's going to go to the Oracles here until he's by himself. Mercury's currently on the red buff.
Surprised not to see more invades coming out from the red team, as Apollo takes a lot of poke in duo lane, very nearly falls. But MadCount just going to back out of that, having taken a little bit too much poke.
Robin making the
Robin is
possible
in the
rotation.
jungle though.
Yeah,
and as I was saying just now, the invasions coming out from the red team, picking up that purple buff. Interestingly, Chronos taking it, which means they now have a double stacking purple buff. Chronos caught out of position here, but it's not going to be a problem. Aphrodite just gets almost dead.
Aphrodite could die here. Oh, the ultimate's going to save her.
Try and pick up the Apollo as well. Can he find the basic? He can.
Ooh.
3 members. 1 HP, but they get the gank off.
1 HP.
Fantastic play by the red team.
1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP. That's all I'm seeing on the red team right now. They're all going to back. And let's go to the solo lane. We haven't really touched on this at all. Looking at the
Erlang Shen versus Anubis. That is a very dull lane.
You know what? It is pretty dull, but
and a standard Anubis called the Bancroft.
Well,
I like the rooting shield from Erlang a lot.
I do respect that, but what I don't respect, I don't.
That's a dead Erlang. Never mind. Anubis is the worst player in the world.
Oh, here comes MadCountClub on the Defender of the Olympus. Woo!
That is a dead.
Oh, Suicide in time. Did it hit him? No, it did not. They are going to clean him up anyway, and that's great. So let's talk about that start by Anubis. At least as far as this build goes, I don't like it. If on Anubis,
you don't like it.
No,
you want to go for the Bancroft rush.
Yes, on Anubis, if you get the tier 2 of Bancrofts and get your 1 at level 1, you instantly clear the wave. So,
I can agree there.
So what happens is you're able just to either throw basic attacks for free at the Erlang Shin, or you can go split the blue buff with your jungler.
Correct. I would say get the 3 first over the 1. I don't really want to be standing still in the middle of a wave against an Erlang Shen.
I agree. Janus picks off the Vulcan, and they do clean up this Mercury as well, who wasn't able to dash out. They could possibly look at an invade here, but everything is down. They don't probably know that. Robin's looking for red now.
Not to see them at least look for the Gold Fury here. Robin looks like he's had the idea, but
I would understand the
what are the Afro Apollo really going to do?
Yeah, true. I don't know if I would have, but I can't really argue against it either. Looks like MadCount is here in the mid lane by himself now. After 3 of his teammates back, nobody's in the duo lane.
His jungler's farm. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's all. You know, just solo farm for the support. How do you feel about that?
Min-maxing to the max by stealing your jungler's farm. That's how it works.
I just think he's forgetting he's not a jungle. He is a jungle main. I'm surprised he doesn't actually have the Assassin's Blessing, this troll.
Honestly, Athena support with Assassin's Blessing, I've done it a few times, so it works.
It's just a fun thing to do, nothing extra.
It works better on the Season 5 PTS, you know, before they buffed Guardian's Blessing.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, looks like Mercury picked up the Erlong Shin. Didn't get to see that.
I'm on the right lane. Janus looking for the kill. Erlang actually did fall, and it looks like Janus might be in a bit of trouble here.
Looks like it. He turned back into the Mercury. Oh.
That was an interesting decision by the Janus to just stay there. But it looks like he's got help coming on the way in the form of Raven, and the Athena ult coming through as well. That should be a dead Vulcan.
Yeah, it should be.
Raven can find the abilities here.
Janus does get out.
Vulcan ultimate was fantastic. The Mercury ultimate was even better. Raven needs to run. His ult should be up soon. He can ult away if need be. But Janus is in support. Fantastic play.
Wait, who has the horrific emblem? Oh, that's the Mercury. Are you? What do you think about that?
That is awful.
I think you should have a blank or purification. I like the idea of it, but it's
or even
just
a
not
sprint
really
on
viable.
Mercury. Like, why do you need horrific emblem on Mercury? Like, you have infinite movement speed. Look at his build. He has Hasten Katana and boots, and he's building probably a Wind Demon or a Poison Star, both of which are either going to increase his movement speed or decrease the enemies. Why do you need a slow as Mercury? You already have CC and you one-hit people. And then if you don't one-hit people, you stick to them like glue. Very bad item.
Speaking like glue, Kronos throwing those basic attacks to the end of the structure.
And they are now going to look at the Gold Fury. Janus absolutely chunks it, and it looks like the duo lane have no idea that this is going on. Gold Fury about half HP. Still no rotations from the blue team. This should be absolutely free.
This is going to be free.
Through space and time actually nearly clips the Vulcan on the way out. Raven trying to follow the Mercury. Mercury misses the dash, is out of position. That should be a free kill on the Mercury. Misses the Gunstable Vortex, but Dark Demonic will be able to pick it up.
So I'm not sure. Oh, Mercury, goodbye. Get out of here. I don't like the Unstable Vortex. I'm not the Unstable Vortex. It's through space and time ultimate on the Gold Fury. That was 100% free.
It was unnecessary.
But you know what? You live, you learn.
And just about going to keep her alive, but not for long.
No, but it looks like...
Dead Apollo.
Is he going to pick him up? Oh, he's dead. Dead. Apollo as well, coming up with the Spinner of Olympus with the Raven, and Vulcan's out of position. Are they going to pick him off?
Yep. That's a triple kill for Dark Demonic.
Wow.
Unfortunately, not really going to be able to pick up much from that, as Anubis has made the rotation, managed to miss the ultimate onto the Raven. This Anubis really needs to
he's got to dodge the ult.
to win this game.
Oh, he does dodge the ultimate. He's out for free.
Firing the Time Rift over the wall when the Raven was not attacking it and wasting damage. That's wonderful.
It's called min-maxing.
Is it? When you use an ability on a camp and don't do any damage to it. Yeah, that's definitely min-maxing.
Following the Mercury for a moment, it looks like he's just going to go to his back camps. He realizes the entire other side of the map is down. He might as well farm his own. Where do you think he goes from here?
Mercury? I mean, knowing this Mercury, he's probably going to clear the wave in solo lane.
We'll see how that goes.
See if he can push the minions into tower. And nothing wrong with that, since Anubis is a slow god and is going to take his time making his way back. Interested to see what Anubis is going to build into here. Would see a Gem of Isolation.
Through space and time used just to get to the red buff? Okay.
Was that through space and time?
Yeah, it was. Seems to be that it was, sir.
They are pushing this tier 2, or pressuring the tier 2 here as the Kronos, but 1v2, I don't think he's going to be able to get much done, as a fight is breaking out in the mid lane, as Vulcan is going to say goodbye, as he ults on top of the Janus, does a lot of damage. Oh, and he's turning it around. Raven is there in support though, and that should be a double kill for our friend.
Are they going to get the Mercury though after this?
Kronos solos the Apollo in left lane. Anubis has made the rotation and is going to miss everything again.
So
it all with the ultimate.
So it all starts with a couple things here, right? So they get the 2 kills, and then it's like, oh hey, there's Mercury, he's low health, and then Robin's like, hey bruh, you want these hands? And Mercury's like, nah, and then he dies anyway under the tower. Anubis makes that rotation. Anubis makes a rotation, and like you said, just misses everything.
Anubis' rotations have been on point, but his play when he gets there has been interesting.
Speaking of interesting,
MadCount himself looking pretty good this game, but then I'm pretty sure that a monkey would look good against this family.
oh god, I gotta tell you what though, what is interesting, 10-0 Raven jungle before the patch 5.13 changes, before he actually becomes an assassin. How do you think?
Honestly, I think that he's probably better in the jungle as he is now than he will be next patch. I wouldn't surprise me.
There's space and time coming down over on the right side of the map, and they're going to look to pick off the Apollo. Oh, they do get him. Aphrodite sits back under the tower.
Giannis takes the pull towards him, but I don't think he's going to get there in time.
I don't think so. I think Vulcan's going to get out of this. Athena charging her dash, however. Ooh.
Yeah, this Vulcan is way out of position. No, okay, Giannis just gonna walk away.
I guess that was intent the entire time. Vulcan gets taunted. Shield wall.
Oh wow, you're way behind me.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
What's your timer right now?
15:50.
All right, pause it for like 3 seconds. All right, there we go.
15:55.
Same.
Nice.
Yell Force picks up the Anubis on the left-hand side. Poor Anubis.
Didn't even catch it. A surrender vote has started, and I'm not surprised.
I'm not either. Do you expect them
Honestly,
to actually?
if I was in this game, F6, uninstall, delete your account if you're on this blue team right now. Mercury has actually been doing okay, but everyone else on the team is...
Force the Aegis out of Vulcan. Vulcan's going to ult on top of himself again. Aphrodite with the birds. Is he going to save him? No, he wasn't even linked to him. Immortal Raven.
From the Raven. Is he going to look for this Apollo? He is. He uses the beads aggressively.
Oh no.
Is he going to die and waste an opportunity
Oh,
for
the
a godlike?
birds just clips him!
He is. 2 kills off a godlike, and he decides to go and do that. Isn't it sad?
Unfortunate. It is unfortunate. He got overconfident there, unfortunately, and you know.
Yeah, is being very brave and actually gets away with it, but dies to the Chronos time rift.
Picked up that Janice, though. That was pretty hot. Oh,
It was pretty hot. Chronos with the rewind.
Yeah, rewind coming out.
That should be a very dead Apollo.
Oh.
Yep, picks it up. And...
Is the shell going to be it? No, it's not going to be enough. Erlang Shin's going to pick that up. And what do you expect for them to do with this now? They should be looking for an objective, right?
They should be looking for the Pyromancer here. I don't think it's a chance to do fire just yet, but that Pyromancer is indeed what they will decide to do.
Looks like it is the call. Like you just said, they should get this without a problem, unless Vulcan could come over and maybe toss a Magna Bomb. But it's going to be pretty clean and dry right here.
Very free. If you're the blue team there, you just let them have the Pyromancer. It's not worth trying to contest and dying for it unless they were doing Fire Giant. And since there is absolutely no vision on the map for either team, it's definitely not worth.
So let me ask you a question.
Hit me.
If I told you most supports were level 12, one of them was 1, 3, and 3, another one was 1, 2, and 13, would you believe me?
Yep, because I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
One of them actually has a reasonable build as well, even though it looks like MadCount is going to build into Breastplate of Valor, which of course is a terrible support.
Are you sure? You sure it's going to be a Breastplate and it's not going to be a Nemean?
It could be a Nemean Lion, which I would respect. However, the Aphrodite's build is questionable to say the least, having rushed the Rod of Asclepius with no starter item, building Polaria boots over the cooldown, getting tier 2 Gem of Isolation before trying to build defense. This just sums up Aphrodite support in one game, honestly. It's 1 and 3, still got potions at 18 minutes, no
space of time.
A terrible build. Yeah, as 3 space of time comes in towards the Aphrodite, and she just gets deleted. Very easy. Aegis on
Aegis
the Aphrodite.
on the support? I don't like it. Here's her ultimate, however.
Aphrodite honestly needs it.
With her build,
Big
yes.
Vulcan ult hits 2 people. Giannis very low.
Finally
Takes
cleans
a
up the
tower
Aphrodite.
shot. They're probably going to have to back off here with Athena, Kronos, and Giannis all being below half HP.
Athena's
And
looking
Anubis
to
and Vulcan
ultimate.
making a rotation. Never mind, Vulcan just got 1 hit. Okay.
Ooh, poor guy. Dark Demonic back on this backside of the tier 2 tower dual lane.
That's a fantastic Athena ult.
Oh, it's coming in. It's deletion. That's what that is.
Fantastic.
May have been, but he probably wanted to be with the team. That way they could take down that tower relatively for free.
Another surrender boat comes in, and Mercury ults through the middle of the team. Can he pick up the Chronos? Very nearly. Will he get taunted away? Yes, he will, but Apollo with the basic attack is going to find the Chronos. Mercury very low, and he's going to fall to the reach from MadCountClub. Good peel.
So, riddle me this, right?
Free space and time comes through again.
So, riddle me this, right? You remember how we synced back up?
Yeah, I'm probably like 10 seconds ahead of you, right?
About 5. Great game.
Time goes faster in England. Did you not know that?
Oh, it does. Man.
That's why we're like 6 hours ahead of you.
It's funny. Oh my god. What else is funny is, what's your time right now?
I just paused, so 20:30 now.
Go. I'm at 20:32 right as I speak.
Yeah, okay, we're exactly the same.
Looks like Gold Fury.
Skipped a second. I don't know what's going on, dude.
Gold Fury
keep
is what happened.
Slow-mo. Yeah, Gold Fury goes down to the red team.
Okay, let's
About
pick-
time. Picked up another Gold Fury. They've 20 minutes in, and I think they've only got 2 of them. Let's have a look at the graphs. That is grim. That is a grim outlook for the blue team.
I'll tell you, when you look at,
13,000 gold, 16,000 experience. Not looking good.
without looking anywhere else, you know, you have the 16,000 experience, which is absurd. You have the 13,000 gold, which comes out to about, what would you say, at least a tier 1 item for each player?
Well, nah.
Oof.
13,000 gold? That's a full item for each player, almost.
So,
That is, actually.
looking at it, it is a full item once you do switch over to the stats side of things. But looking at everything in this game so far, it's just if somehow MadCountClub's team throws this game, I'm gonna be so shocked. Because the other team just doesn't have a lot. Here comes the Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Mercury. Okay, there's ultimate out of Aphrodite. He's gonna save him for just a second.
Space and time chunks Aphrodite.
Man, I gotta tell you. Oh, Mercury's on the Janus. Mercury is dead. Get out of here. They're gonna go after Apollo. Mystic Rush is used. There goes the sewing hands of the Robin. His first ability. I can't remember the actual name of it.
Aegis. Looks like Robin's gonna pick up that Apollo or the Janus. Yep.
They got
Chronos very low, looking for the Aphrodite. Worked out the rewind. I respect that.
Yeah, it's a good call on his part. He could have easily
He's gonna
died.
pick up the Aphrodite on his own though, with the help of Janus, who misses the unstable vortex. Unfortunately, looks like they're gonna.
Ooh,
carry
they
on safe.
slowed her with Janus's third ability,
Looks
and
like
then the
Vulcan's
unstable
gonna
vortex.
fall as well. They should go for the Fire Giant. Actually, they could probably just end the game. Looks like Fire Giant's gonna be the call.
I think the safer call is Fire Giant, and the reason why is, yeah, you can take down these Phoenixes, but it's gonna be a lot faster if you have this Fire Giant left.
Yeah, I underestimated the respawn timers. They probably could have taken the tier 1 tower in mid before doing the Fire Giant. I think that may have been a better call, but hey, it is what it is. As Alan gets knocked up by the Fire Giant, he moves away. Janus again uses the 3 space and time. Will it clip anyone on the way?
No, not even close. Now they're immediately on the Pyromancer. This is smart. They're gonna be able to go to any lane they want to, and push it all the way up. Now, they do need to push up towards the right side of the map. And the reason for this is you want the side of the map, you want the Phoenix down that's on the opposite side of the Fire Giant. Do you think that's what they'll do, or what do you think they'll do here?
I imagine so. It looks like that's the idea. I'll tell you something that we need to look at right now is the player damage charts. Raven with 22,500 player damage. Chronos with 17,500 player damage. Then a few players from each team, and right at the bottom is the support Aphrodite, who did end up building the Gem of Isolation, and the Anubis, with only less than 6,000 player damage, less than the enemy support.
I'll tell you what disappoints me out of the Aphrodite. Like, her build's not good, right? It's just...
Oh, it's trash.
It's not good at all. Like, I hope she learns from this game. Gale Force is going to pick up that
Wait a
Anubis.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have you seen Apollo's build?
Yeah, you talking about the Malice and the
Malice
Odysseus
Rush?
build?
Hello?
Yeah,
What?
it's the best thing
What?
around.
Malice on Apollo? Kronos took a chunk of health and decides to use the rewind to negate the Vulcan ult completely. Balanced character.
Balanced character. This guy, I tell you. Now, what do you think about the support builds? Like, you obviously think the Aphrodite one's trash, and so do I.
I really like MadCountClub's build here. It actually makes a lot of sense. He's got the Nemean Lion for the Mercury in this follow. He's got the Void Stone, which is helping him to do a lot more damage. Since he has Athena, he does have a lot of base damage. There's no reason why not if you don't have a solo laner who can build it or a mid laner who can build it. The upgraded Curse is what I really like here. As soon as Aphrodite is going to pop that heal, you're just going to pop that Curse. Everyone around is going to be absolutely wrecked. Bye-bye Vulcan. Bye-bye Anubis.
All that was courtesy of Kronos for the massive bait he was doing on the right side of that Phoenix. The ultimate coming in on top of Kronos, so it looks like they do pick up the Aphrodite.
Dives the fountain.
So, the shocking thing about this, for this game, it's 40 kills to 8, right? Well, now 40 kills to 9. 6 of those 9 kills are in the jungler, who has a fine build, okay? The rest of the team has not really good builds at all. I don't like the idea of Bancroft's talent on the Vulcan. I think you want to get more penetration than you want the talent.
Too much. He's definitely going for the sort of one-shot build. That's viable. That's fine.
That's fine, but where's the Soul Reaver?
Yeah, that is a good point. I would have rather seen a Soul Reaver. Mercury's build is okay. I think he probably needs more crit, but he is building that more crit now. Anubis' build, I'm not a fan of. You mentioned that you'd rather see the Bancroft's rush, and I think I'd agree with that. But it's good that he has it and a little bit of penetration. The only penetration he has, of course, is on boots, so he's not going to be doing any damage to Athena, or probably even Raven. The Gem of Isolation on Athena... on Anubis, I find the Gem of Isolation a very interesting pick, because despite all of his abilities slowing everyone on the enemy team, he still manages to miss them, so it seems like a little bit of a pointless endeavor. Rod of Tahuti, of course, pretty good. I can understand that on Anubis for finishing someone off. Yet again, though, not actually hitting anything, so it doesn't make a difference. Kronos Pendant is what he's building into next, and I don't understand that at all. There's no Spear of the Magus in this build, which is absolutely idiotic. But hey, he's 0-9. I would say he's not the worst on his team, but he absolutely is.
Well, looks like they're going to look to end this game, possibly. What do you think?
There's no reason when they don't end here. Apollo has just got absolutely one hit.
Yep, he's out of here. Vulcan and the rest of his team are in the Titan room.
Anubis actually hit an ult.
Oh.
And that's bye-bye Giannis.
Do you think they can still end with these 3 characters, these 4 characters, though?
I think so, especially if that Anubis is going to get chunked like that.
Oh, Aphrodite ultimate and Aegis used to save himself. Oh, like you said, that Raven ult, man.
People in Fountain.
Mystic Rush gonna confirm that, like
Looks
you said.
like they're gonna just retreat back off, get the Fire Giant, probably push these Phoenixes down. Kronos stays a little bit too long, and
bye-bye.
Not quite sure what he was doing.
Yeah, I don't think he followed the call of the team. I think that he was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go get this while you guys do Fire Giant," and they're like, "No, you need to follow us." And he was like,
what he should have done there is push down the left-hand Phoenix, because they had a lot of minions there that were attacking the Phoenix. He probably could have got that Phoenix, and even if he did die for that, he would have been able to, well, get the Phoenix. Probably would have been able to walk away, honestly, as well. Not quite sure what he was doing.
Well, they do at least have 2 Phoenixes down now. They are going to confirm the Fire Giant, it looks like. Yep.
But Giannis is AFK in base. That's what you like to see.
Not sure what's up with that, but they are. Now Robin's on the Pyromancer. I guess he's just going to solo this thing. Let's just watch him.
Well, he's a Fed Robin with 29,000 player damage. He can do what he likes.
10-hand fists. A lot of auto
Free Space
attacks.
Time comes out to confirm the Fire Giant, the Pyromancer, but not only was it too late, it also missed. 10
That's
out of 10
unfortunate.
from Giannis there.
That's unfortunate. Now,
Like the
obviously,
middle Phoenix is about to respawn, so it wouldn't be surprised if that's the way they would intend to go here.
that's what I was
Group
gonna
up and attack the middle lane.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. Is like obviously the middle lane is going to come up. Did you think they were going to go there? Which you already answered that question. So I'll ask this question: why has Mercury been sitting in the base this whole time?
He's trolling.
I think it's like, hey guys,
because this Mercury is sitting there thinking, so I'm the only one on this team who's actually played the game before. You all suck. You guys have fun. I'm going AFK. Is what this man.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Astral on. Oh!
What is that damage? That's what I was expecting to come out of your voice.
What? Yeah, free space and time yet again, straight through the middle of like 17 people. And Noob Assault doesn't, just tickles Erlang Shen because he has no penetration. Giannis is dead, but the Titan's gonna fall. That looks like it's gonna be game. MadCount and its team of trolls absolutely annihilate.
Well,
And the spam taunts coming out from Kronos, which I always respect.
well, if you start a game that way, you gotta finish it that way, right?
Indeed.
But appreciate everybody stopping by and listening to this crazy, stupid podcast that we just did. That's right. I told you. I said podcast. Haha.
No wonder you have no subs.
I mean, 25 better than 0. Oof.
I mean, I have like 30 subs.
Hey, that's a whole 5. But thank you everybody for watching this. Boondoggler here with me. Everybody have a great
Yeah, I
day.
never introduced myself. Hi guys.
You troll. Get out. No, you.